In the heart of a bustling city, nestled between skyscrapers and busy streets, lay a hidden gem, a little cafe called the Freethinker. Known only to those seeking more than the ordinary, it was a place where ideas flowed as freely as the brewed coffee, and the aroma of fresh pastries mingled with the scent of old books. It was here, amidst mismatched chairs and wooden tables covered in scribbles and sketches, that William frequented almost religiously. William was not your average thinker. Tall and lanky, with a perpetually distracted look, he wore glasses perched on the tip of his nose and attire that was always one step away from becoming entirely eccentric. He had an insatiable curiosity for the unconventional and a fascination with untrodden paths of thought. His mind thrived on questions that challenged the surrounding world. The cafe wasn't just a place for William to sip coffee, it was an intellectual haven. He would sit for hours, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of patrons, artists sketching new ideas, philosophers debating over the existence of truth, and writers lost in their own narratives. Every person in the Freethinker possessed a unique perspective, contributing to a collective symphony of diverse ideas. On one particular afternoon, as William sat with his favorite tattered notebook, a new face caught his attention. She was a young woman with vibrant red hair and an infectious smile, flipping through pages of Nietzsche, completely absorbed. Intrigued by her focus, William couldn't resist striking up a conversation. "Lost in thought, or perhaps something more?" he asked, pointing to the book. She looked up, a spark of surprise and curiosity in her eyes. "A bit of both," she replied. "Alyssa," she introduced herself, extending a hand. They began to talk, plunging into a discussion about the nature of free will and the constructs of society. Alyssa was a recent philosophy graduate, and their dialogue quickly escalated into spontaneous debates and theoretical explorations. The afternoon whirled away, entwining their thoughts and forming an unexpected friendship. As days turned into weeks, their meetings grew into a cherished routine. They would ponder everything from existentialism to the latest scientific breakthroughs, often losing track of time. They challenged each other, pushing boundaries and probing deeper into areas neither had considered before. The cafe became more than a meeting place. It was the crucible where their ideas were tested, refined, and expanded. The cafe's owner, a wise, elderly man named Mr. Tulliver, observed them from behind his counter with a knowing smile. He had always believed in the power of shared experiences to transform thoughts into actions, and he watched with pride as William and Alyssa's perspectives grew. One rainy afternoon, Alyssa and William found themselves, yet again, in a heated debate about the nature of reality. Alyssa argued for the freedom of choice, while William challenged her with determinism. The debate spilled over to the other cafe patrons who joined in, creating a dynamic, boisterous scene that symbolized the very essence of the Freethinker.